Hello, 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 my loves. How are we doing? I am looking to do the week ahead reading and see what we've got going on. So, one of the very first things is that I had lit some sage a little while ago and it's still slowly burning. So, I feel like we're very slowly still working to clear things out of our lives, that it's time to purge and release and get rid of and close some chapters on, so then that way we can move forward in a new energy to welcome new things in. So what is the overall energy of this week? Let's see what the overall energy is of this upcoming week. Okay, so we've got some options. Ooh, a couple of different cards. Okay, so basically this week we're being presented with some really I feel like this is big energy. We have the option to take a path that we've never done before. This is where we're going to opt to go to new places. We're not really sure where it's going, but we're going to take a detour. We're going to stop doing the same things that we've always done. This right here, it's basically, it looks like a dead end path. It doesn't look like it leads anywhere. So this is basically saying you're going to have the option to have your old behaviors and habits and actions play out, so you can keep doing the same thing you've always done and keep getting the same results, or you can do something different for totally new results. There's likely some type of life lesson that's been a really big challenge to not only learn, but to move forward from. And this week you're going to get an opportunity to try something new. This is likely going to include setting some kind of boundary, some type of saying no. And this really isn't a very strong boundary. So I feel like this is a new boundary that's being placed. And it's something where maybe in the past you've had a hard time saying no to it, or saying, I'm really not interested in doing this, or, I don't like, if you are saying yes when you want to say no, that's a big theme this week, is saying, no, I don't want to do that. Or it's time to let this thing go, whatever it is. There's gonna need to be some boundaries and some separation between you and that. So this is a really big opportunity to move forward in a new way. But there was that slow cleansing with the sage and the slow release. So I feel like this is something that maybe you've been working towards for quite a while also. So what is something unexpected that arises this week? What's something that's unexpected this week? The fact that you have the ability to move forward into such a passion-filled energy. It's like this is a new beginning and it's going to light you up. This is something that brings you so much joy and pleasure and passion and happiness. And you really are at the precipice where there's a door that's opening for you if you're willing to follow that. But you have to kind of trust that and take that leap of faith into this new beginning by deciding to do something different. How can we best move forward this week? How can we best move forward this week? Release the critical voices within and tap into your spiritual power. That's going to help you move forward. So if you maybe don't feel like you're worthy of this new thing, maybe it's something completely foreign and that's why it's kind of unexpected. It's like, oh, I don't know what this feels like to be feeling good or treated good. This is going to be an opportunity to move into that instead of away from that. But we have to often release that part of us that feels unworthy of this thing, that feels like we're maybe not lovable. When a critical inner voice says, I'm not enough, or maybe I'm too sensitive, immediately counter this with, this is not true. Focus on loving thoughts instead. Tap into your spiritual power. You are so incredibly powerful. Reach out to a power greater than yourself to help you solve a dilemma. Stay open to its guidance in your life. That's how you are so powerful. It's like we are tapped into this infinite, incredible energy. So ask for that to come in. Ask for your guides and the angels and your ancestors to come in and help you to get the guidance on where it is that you need to go forward, or maybe how best you can release this thing that's no longer serving you. How can you get rid of those critical voices within? Ask and you'll be shown the way. What can be released this week? What can we release this week? Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you're a magical being with a uniqueness and a worth that comes just from being you. And again, it's the same message of what to release. Those critical voices within, that feeling of not feeling worthy to receive the new and better things. That's going to help you move forward the most by far. What is the inspiration and advice for this week? What is the inspiration and advice for this week? Ascended Masters, tap into your spiritual power. Let those bigger energies come in and help you, because you are tapped into that, and that makes you literally limitless when we tap into those energies. There's some real... I feel like there's some really powerful energies that are out there waiting for you to just invite them in, to ask them into your life to help you with this. And they are absolutely here to help. Those connections are incredible. Literally, the hand of the divine is reaching down to help you through this phase, but you have to be open to inviting that into your life and letting them help. We're here with free will, and they literally can't help unless we ask. So, how can we best support ourselves this week? How can we best support ourselves this week? You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. So this, again, when it comes to, like, I'm holding it over that spiritual power card. And so this is a really strong and powerful message about having that connection and actively working with that in our lives. Oh gosh, like, it is so incredible what that can actually do for us when we tap into that. Then there's the nuthatch. I was actually watching a nuthatch outside a little earlier. Stay grounded. Welcome in the new knowledge and perspective that's coming to you. And this is something where those critical voices need to go, and you're going to likely be shown how to do that, how to stay grounded, how to stay connected, how to stay tapped into the new energy that's trying to come into you, instead of just replaying that old stuff over and over and over again. But there's going to be new knowledge and new perspectives that come into you, and then we have to take the actions on that. And it might feel unstable or unsteady at first because it's not something that we're used to. Maybe we're not used to saying no. Maybe we're not used to standing up for ourselves. Maybe we're not used to saying, you know what, I actually am worth more than this, and this isn't what I want for my life. I want the things that I love, that light me up, that I'm passionate about in my life. So to do that, though, we have to get to a place where we're willing to let go of those old things and move into this new energy, because this is something that's been really in the works for such a long time. So don't forget that you are tapped in and tuned into these powers and these energies that just want the absolute best for you. So ask them for guidance, ask them for help, ask them to come into your life so that you can move through the past. The past is influencing you, but you're ready to release that. This isn't something that is going to continue. This is something that you can look back on and see how far you've come. This is a time of love, and there could literally be a partnership as well that comes into your existence. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partnership. This can be a friendship, somebody new coming in with a new energy. This could be somebody that you're partnering with in business, but it's based out of love, not fears and worries and insecurities and those critical voices. It's like, no, this is love. This is the best thing for me, and this is how I can move forward and have a very passionate life, the things that I love and the things that light me up. And that's what's going to bring you even more wonderful things into your experience. So that is what I've got for us for this week. I hope this reading finds you well, and I will talk to you soon, my loves.